Madonna University, it's like a bonus for all Asian. Madonna has been that bridge to success.
Help us benefit from such great experience.
A bunch of thanks to Madonna for what he did.
Furthering our education gave us that hope that our country will be better one day.
Madonna gave me the best, so in my own little way, I serve as a good role model to my community.
It has an overwhelming sense of community.
And it's all about the compassion that we show as nurses for our patients.
You know, you'll get so much out of nurturing and caring for patients.
Oportunidade. Opportunity means having access to research that I never imagined I would have before.
Purpose. Purpose keeps me going every day and lets me know that this is what I want to do.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Chris Benson, Vice President for Student Affairs and Mission Integration here at Madonna University, and a proud Madonna alum, and a proud Ladywood alum, if you know about Ladywood. In a few moments, we're going to begin the 2024 commencement ceremony for our College of Education and Human Development. This ceremony will be an amazing, joyful experience for all of us if you listen carefully to the announcements we have for you today. We're going to ask you to find your seats now, and we really need the aisles to be clear. We've got a procession that's going to be coming right down around the outside here, down the front, and we'll be returning. So we really need people to be out of the way so that our students and graduates and faculty can come through. We ask all of our guests to take photos from your seats, not from the aisles. We had 2 ceremonies yesterday, and I was told that there's not a bad place to get a photo in here. So we just ask that you stay at your seat so that you're not blocking the people behind you. We are taking professional photos at various places. You might have seen some of them online already. They look great. So your student will have access to those as well. We do have some camera platforms that you'll see. There's 3 of them, and we have a media area over there. Please do not lean on them, climb on them, sit on them, stand on them, or place children on them. And the reason I say that is because that has happened in the past. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen, because that is where our live stream is coming from. The program's being recorded. Family members who couldn't be here with their students today and loved ones are watching this all over the place. So we want to make sure they get a nice, clear view. So thank you so much. One of the distinct features of Madonna University's program is that every graduate's name is read, and this is awesome. So please do not steal the joy of the next graduate by excessive celebration. We just want to make sure everyone can hear their name.
We are always thrilled to welcome Madonna
If you looked at the prohibited items list, signs, banners are not permitted, so we ask that you leave those out. Again, that all is because we want the people behind you to have a good experience with their student. And out of respect for our graduates, we really ask you to stay for the whole ceremony. I'm anticipating it's going to be about an hour and 15 minutes, maybe an hour and 25 minutes. benefits. So it really dishonors the work of all of our students if we're leaving in the middle. So we ask you to stay. If you have an emergency, we've got some wonderful team members here. We have Securitas in the yellow vests. Livonia PD is here. We have a lot of ushers in the gold gowns, all kinds of staff. And by the way, can you please give a round of applause to all those ushers and people that are here? They were here so early today getting ready for you.
So it's a privilege and an honor to be with you here today at the zoo and sharing this lovely
They have been working for weeks to make this celebration just joyful for you and your graduate. If you'd like to download the program, I just want to remind you there's a QR code that you can do that. Lots of posters with that around. If you need that, talk to the ushers, madonna.edu/program. We have Wi-Fi. It's MU Grad 24, no password. Again, I just want to thank you for supporting each and every one of these graduates that are going to come across the stage. We are so proud of them, and we know that being here at Madonna gives them all the benefits of a Felician education, and that is so important to us. So thank you for being here. Enjoy the program, and we're going to start in just a minute.
I will put them for the benefit of my country. I will be able to work in the communities and bring my knowledge to them.
Success is not the amount of money that you make, but the difference that you make in people's life.
Welcome to Madonna University's 77th Commencement Ceremony. Procession of Flags and Portrait of Blessed Mary Angela, foundress of the Felician Sisters. The graduates of the College of Education and Human Development. The Mace Bearer, our Chief Marshal. The Faculty, led by the Faculty Marshals. The Dais Party, including our student speaker, distinguished alum, registrar, academic deans, provosts, and trustees. And the President of Madonna University.
Welcome. I am Deborah Dunn, Provost and Vice President for Academic Administration, your Master of Ceremonies for today's event. It's my privilege to welcome all to the 77th Madonna University Commencement Exercises. Please rise for the singing of the National Anthem, led by our student vocalist, Max Mosteler, a junior majoring in music. After the National Anthem, everyone is asked to remain standing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The invocation for this memorable event will be given by Sister Aquinas Zat, a member of our Board of Trustees and a Felician sister. I invite Sister Aquinas forward at this time.
This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Eternal God, we thank you for the gift of this graduation day and all the potential that is present in it. We bless and commission the class of 2024. We give witness that they have prepared academically, they have been inspired spiritually, and they have been empowered to be servant leaders. You place success within the DNA of our graduates. Family, friends, and Madonna faculty and staff have mined it, revealing the treasure that they are in your eyes and in ours. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Today, loving God, we walk them to the threshold of new possibilities. Whatever their career and wherever they go, may they live the mission of Madonna University, respecting and protecting the dignity of life, promoting justice and peace, caring for Earth, our common home, and letting truth guide their thoughts and actions so that the least, the lost, and the forgotten are served. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. St. Francis said, "Preach the gospel, use words when necessary." Lord, fill each one here with a faith that puts you first, a love that dwells in the center of their heart, and a witness that is lived, not just spoken. We will send them forth, gracious God, with great pomp and circumstance, and we will remain connected through our prayers, our relationships, and our love for Madonna University. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Life-giving God, send them strong friends and spouses. Teach them the joys of service and generosity. Keep them close to their families and open to the wisdom of their elders. Help them learn from their mistakes and failures. Give them the courage to try again. Show them where to go for help when they need it. We are aware that as we pray our graduates' futures into your hands, you are placing the future of your world into their hands. They are prepared. Thank you for bringing all of us to this wonderful day. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Amen.
Please be seated. I now call upon President Christopher Doherty to offer a message of welcome on this special day as we gather to celebrate so many achievements.
Members of the Board of Trustees, honored guests, graduates, families, and friends joining us today, I'm delighted to preside at your commencement, which is my first as president at Madonna. As we conclude this year, I'm reminded again of our mission and heritage theme, reverencing the other, fostering cultures of encounter. And I fondly recall the many encounters I've had with so many of you in the Madonna community. To the students graduating this week, it has been a pleasure to see you on campus, in competition on the courts, the course, the field, and in performance on stages and places around this beautiful campus. Graduates, I also understand and embrace the truly unique challenges each of you confronted as you decided to become learners at Madonna. Whether you arrived as a first-year student, a transfer student, a graduate student, You made a decision to join Madonna at a time when learning was impacted in the most profound ways by a global pandemic. And for those of you who graduated from high school in 2020, your commencement ceremonies were very likely remote experiences. Mindful of your unique journey as learners, we have planned today's commencement to focus intently and extensively on you, our graduates. We brought the ceremony back to the Madonna campus so that each of you could invite your loved ones and supporters to visit the campus with you today as you share with them the memories of what you learned and what you accomplished at Madonna. Our speakers today were selected to represent the College of Education and Human Development. They have shared your experiences, they share your pride, they share your joy, they share your opportunities. And as we announce the graduates, the scale of this event provides us the opportunity to pause on this stage, to say your name, and to acknowledge you in a special way in front of those who matter most to you, your families, your friends, and your classmates. In fact, graduates, let's now ask the friends and family who are here with you today and who loved and supported you through your educational journey to stand and be recognized. Everyone, please join me in a round of applause in appreciation for all that has been accomplished in bringing our graduates to this moment. And so, friends and family, please stand so that we and your graduates can acknowledge you. I now call upon David J. Boyd, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to introduce my esteemed colleagues here on the stage who provide overall direction for our institution.
It's a pleasure to recognize the leaders of our institution, beginning with the Board of Trustees. We owe much gratitude to these volunteers who serve on behalf of Madonna University. May I ask each trustee to stand as your name is called, and please remain standing, and we will recognize all the members of the board here at the end. And so with us today we have Sister Mary Aquinas Schott and Francis Berkemeyer. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Board Chair Boyd. With gratitude, I acknowledge the work of our leadership team at Madonna. Members of President's Executive Council, Cabinet, and Academic Council, please rise so that we can extend our thanks for your contributions. As a Felician Franciscan institution, Madonna University is noted for quality academic programs and for personal attention to each student. Madonna's greatest strength is its people, and so will the faculty and staff present today. Please stand and be recognized. Let us join our graduates in acknowledging the dedication and talent of these tremendous people. Faculty and staff, please stand. Established in 1937, Madonna University is sponsored by the Felician Sisters of North America. We honor those visionary leaders who founded this university to provide education for truth and service. We are grateful to all the sisters, past and present, for their service. Felician Sisters, please stand and be recognized. Graduates, may you always recall with fondness and confidence the mission and tradition that has supported your learning and that inspires those of us who work to support you each day. And so in that spirit, we begin our celebration of each of our Madonna graduates from the College of Education and Human Development. I welcome Provost Deborah Dunn back to the lectern to begin our celebration of graduates.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Trustee Francis Berkemeyer, who will announce the recipient of the Distinguished Alumna Award for the College of Education and Human Development.
Sister Mary Frances Lewandowski's love for creation and passion for creating art was nurtured on the small farm in Lima, Ohio, where she grew up amid beautiful gardens, horses, dogs, chickens, and animals of all kinds. She moved to Michigan to become a Felician sister. She studied at Madonna University and earned her bachelor's degree and certification to teach art in grades K through 12. Today, her work involves creating artwork as well as printed and electronic materials for the Felician Sisters. Her commitment to community service was fostered during her time at Madonna. Sister Frances and other Felician sisters run a small outreach in Detroit called Deo Gracias Ministries, through which they provide food, education, basic necessities, and spiritual nourishment to the poorest of the poor. In countless ways, Sister Frances utilizes her God-given talents to live out the university's Felician Franciscan values in humble service to others. I now invite our 2024 College of Education and Human Development Distinguished Alumna, Sister Frances Lewandowski, to come forward and offer some remarks.
Good morning. Never in my life did I imagine I would be standing here receiving such a distinguished honor. So, lest I forget to say it, thank you to all of you for this privilege. About 40 years ago, when I graduated from high school, I had two very distinct goals in mind. One, I would become a Felician sister, and two, I would become a nurse. I came 18 years old right after high school to the Felician Sisters, and I sat among the sisters being interviewed for entrance into the community. And they said to me, "We're so happy to have you. We welcome you. Did you say you wanted to be a teacher?" And I'm like, "Oh, yes." You know, because when you're 18 years old and you've really limited in your experience, you're like, whatever it takes to get to your goal. So if I had to be a teacher and a Felician sister, that's what I was going to do. Interestingly enough, God and the Felician sisters steered me in the right direction. I've had various successes and not such great successes that have really brought me to the place I am today. And early on, I learned that I was not an elementary school teacher. My first experience was at an elementary school where I taught art to different grade levels every period of the day. And on day one, I taught first grade, and we were drawing with pastels. And I didn't realize that I couldn't turn my back on the room. So I'm drawing on the board, and I turned around, and there were two purple little boys in the back row. And I was like totally flabbergasted. Now what I do? So I sent them to the bathroom to wash their faces, and the purple just ran from their faces down to their white shirts. So that was a changing moment for me. I decided I just can't do elementary school. So I moved on. I taught high school, And then eventually I came to Madonna University. And I think Madonna University was really where I found my home, not just as a student, but also as a professor. And some of the professors I had were some of the biggest influences in my life. Dr. Dennis Bozick, Doug Samavan, Lynette Popoff-Parks, all people who supported me as a student and then who I had the great opportunity to teach with when I came back to the university. And some of them I still look to support me in my endeavors today. After spending some time here teaching at the university, I moved on to my greatest, I want to say, teaching experience, which was when I became the communications technology coordinator for the Felician Sisters. And I did this at a time when technology was new. So I had to be really strategic in how I introduced things to the sisters and brought them on board and made things very positive. And I've been doing that now for almost 15 years. But I would like to say the greatest achievement in my teaching with the Felician Sisters is that we have gone paperless, so that our communications very often now come out on cell phones, tablets, computers, and we've brought a whole community to a place where we can save the environment and still communicate in a wonderful way. And when I knew that I had really, been a good influence in the community, is we were at an assembly. 300 sisters gathered the first time. We all have our tablets. All of our prayers are on the tablet. And a 93-year-old sister approached me and said, "Sister, at what time will you post morning prayers?" I knew I had made a difference and really taught some really great women how to move forward in the future. And that is really where I am right now, is working with our sisters and networking and trying to create better community. So what I want to say to you is, when you leave here, take with you the values of Madonna University. Be open to the challenges that you meet. Reach back to Madonna for support. Trust in your faith in God. Remember that you're not always just teaching, but you're also learning. And whether you're a teacher or in some other field, you're still teaching and learning throughout your life. And sometimes it's going to be great, and sometimes it's going to hurt. And you're going to struggle. But trust in God, trust in your education, and remember to always put God first in your life and to reach for those who have always been your support.
I'll just read for a moment. Thank you. I present you the 2024 Distinguished Alumna for the College of Education and Human Development Award. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, administrators, and faculty of Madonna University, I take pleasure in bestowing the Distinguished Alumna Award upon Sister Mary Frances Lewandowski. You bring honor to your alma mater. We extend our kindest wishes for God's continued bountiful blessings upon you. Thank you. Can I get a photo too? Thank you so much.
It's my honor to introduce the College of Education and Human Development student speaker. In 2022, Student Senate created a process to select a graduate for the prestigious role of student speaker at commencement. Candidates completed an application and interview process with one speaker and an alternate recommended by Student Senate. It is my pleasure to introduce today's student speaker for the College of Education and Human Development, Isabel Gerhardt. Isabel has earned a Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Education and Comprehensive Elementary Education with highest honors. She has served as a first-year peer mentor and student leader in many capacities. Her hometown is Farmington Hills, Michigan. And before I ask Isabel to take the podium, I want to share a quick word for the faculty. Isabel shared with me as we were preparing to come out today that her number one memory of Madonna University is going to be the care and the personal attention she received from you. And so on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I thank you for that care, and I welcome Isabel to the podium.
Hello, Madonna University graduates, families, faculty, and staff. I hope you are all enjoying this celebration of learning, growth, and accomplishments. When I first began at Madonna University in 2019, I was optimistic, a little intimidated, excited, nervous, hopeful, ambitious, and 4'11". More than 4 years later, and I am still 4'11". Although I cannot say that my time at Madonna helped me grow any taller, I can say that I have grown wiser. I can say that I made friends and memories to last a lifetime. I can say that the reason why I chose to come to Madonna as a 17-year-old is the reason why I loved going to Madonna, and the reason why I will continue to be proud to tell others that my degree comes from here. The word that has come back to me over and over again during my time as a student here is community. My reason for coming to Madonna was that I knew it would be different. I knew it was a welcoming place, and I'm happy to say that I was not proved wrong. I have seen and felt the impact of being at a small college where you are not just a number or another face in a crowd of hundreds of people crammed into one lecture hall. I felt the effect of being part of not just a college, but a community before my first day of classes had even begun. After the 2019 convocation ceremony to welcome freshmen to the university, I was sitting outside the Fran, looking at the pond during the barbecue that occurs after convocation. As I was eating a hot dog, a professor with short blonde hair, red glasses, and a kind smile stopped in front of me. She asked if she was remembering right that I was an education major, having briefly seen me walking out of the Blessed St. Mary's Chapel after the ceremony. I replied to her that I would be studying early childhood education and elementary education. She introduced herself to me as Dr. Sharma. At the time, I thought it was so nice to have had someone recognize me and stop to take the time to say hi. Little did I know that Dr. Sharma would be my advisor for the next 4 years, and that she would also be one out of many people who would make Madonna feel like more than just a college. That day, I was welcomed into the education community. Later, with a nudge from Dr. Sharma, I joined the Madonna Early Childhood Club, where I was excited to meet other education majors. I would also find family in the MU String Ensemble and be musically challenged by Mr. Delpup. Further down the road, I also discovered great joy in peer tutoring at the Writing Center, along with Rebecca Phillips and my fellow tutors, specialists, and MU Pen Club members. Whether we were discussing tutoring techniques, debating whether MLA or APA formatting is better, talking about the presence of wild turkeys on Madonna's campus, or appreciating a new poem someone had written, we were having fun. Despite lockdowns and classes becoming unexpectedly virtual due to the events of 2020, I remember my early years of college as a time full of laughter, learning, and yes, studying too. It is my hope that all of you can also remember times during your years when you also made a connection to a place or found someone else that made you feel cared for. When I began working in first-year experience, peer mentoring in University 1020 classes, and being at new student orientations, the word community came back to me over and over again still. I saw it in the way members of the incoming class would introduce themselves with their names, areas of study, and hometowns. I think almost all of us had the same conversation multiple times during our first weeks attending Madonna. When I saw this, I remembered myself as a new student, sitting in front of the pond, meeting someone who would be pivotal in guiding me for the next 4 years of my life, even though I didn't know it yet. While most introductory conversations begin about the same way, the conversations never seem to end there. I would see people connecting over being on the track team, inviting each other to attend a basketball game, relating over the feeling of being away from home for the first time in the dorms, or sharing the concern of not being able to make friends as a commuter student. Luckily, having a conversation with someone about the worry of not being able to meet new people typically introduces you to new people and resolves that concern fairly quickly. As I learned myself as a student who commuted, I hope that through meeting new people that you met someone who mattered, even if you didn't know it at first. When you reflect back on your years spent at Madonna University, I hope you remember more than signing up for a class. I hope you think about more than the textbooks you agonized over and the essay you edited at 2 a.m. before handing it in the next morning at 8 a.m. I hope you have memorized more than just geometry, philosophy, psychology, sociology, biology, and whatever other ology you had to take. Instead, I hope you remember the people you sat next to who made you smile, and the professors who always had an open door, whether it was their office hours or not. I hope you think about that one time you tried something new, and even if it wasn't your favorite thing, I hope you still value the experience as part of your journey. I hope you have memorized the way it feels to be a student at Madonna. I hope you remember at least one thing from your time here that has the power to make you smile even 30 years from now. For me, those memories are the way my headache went away after an art class, the way my field placement coordinator and professor, Miss Kelly, worked tirelessly to put me in a school district I had requested, the way I felt after talking with our director of counseling and wellness, Annalise, about whatever was on my mind that day, the way my peers and students in my University 1020 classes made me excited about teaching, learning, and icebreakers, and the way I feel when, to this day, Dr. Sharma will ask me how my family is whenever she sees me. Now, as an education major, you couldn't possibly have thought that I would stand up here and talk just to have you do nothing. Although I may not have brought watercolors, graphs, and primary text for you to analyze, I do want you to participate just a little. Raise your hand if you know even one thing now that you didn't when you first started. Raise your hand if you're even just a little more confident in who you are now than when you first started. High five someone next to you if you can think of one person at Madonna who made you smile. High five someone else if you can think of one person at Madonna who you made smile. As you walk across the stage today, I hope you take that smile with you wherever you go next in your life. I hope you change someone else's life for the better, having taken the time and energy to better your life by earning an education from Madonna. I hope you do not think about this as walking away. I hope you think about this as walking towards everything you worked for, taking along everything you learned as a student at Madonna. I hope you can say this is a place where you grew academically, personally, and even spiritually. As you enter into your new phase of life, perhaps soon or perhaps further down the road, you will look back on this day and feel a little like you did at the very beginning if you're anything like me. Optimistic, a little intimidated, excited, nervous, hopeful, ambitious, and 4'11". Well, maybe not that last one. Congratulations, Madonna University class of 2024. It has been an honor, a privilege, and a joy to have been part of this community. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabel. This is a joyous occasion for all of our graduates, for their families, and for the university community, which has seen these graduates achieve their academic goals. Because of this, we ask you to observe ceremonial etiquette for this celebration to enable families and loved ones to hear the names of their graduates as they walk across the stage. We appreciate your cooperation with this request. It is my pleasure to present all of the candidates to receive degrees for requirements completed as of August and December 2023 and May 2024. We also recognize those anticipating their degrees this August 2024. The degrees will be conferred and presented to each member of the graduating class by President Christopher Doherty. The audience is asked to hold applause until all graduates have received their diplomas. Graduates are to remain seated until the ushers escort you to the stage. Please be seated, everyone. All right. And now I call on Dr. Elizabeth Pro, Dean of the Graduate School, to present the graduate degree candidates. Would the doctoral and specialist graduates please come forward?
Good morning. Denise Elizabeth Henderson Bills, Doctorate of Education in Leadership and Innovation. Dissertation title, Implementing the Modeling Method of Instruction in Science Education, a study of experienced modelers' practice. Reverend Dr. Amal, Doctorate of Education in Leadership and Innovation. Dissertation title, Direct Care Workers, Spirituality and Commitment, the life and service of direct care workers working with individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Erica LaShawn Daniels, Educational Specialist, Educational Leadership.
Would the advanced degree graduates of the College of Education and Human Development please come forward?
Karen Alexis Lesher, Master of Arts, Teaching Literacy Education. Kaylee Darlene Beal, Master of Social Work. Rebecca Pfeiffer, Master of Social Work. LaQuenta Delane Good, Master of Arts, Teaching Early Childhood Education. Quenisha Gordon Wood, Master of Arts, Teaching Early Childhood Education. Lori He Baden, Master of Arts, Teaching Early Childhood Education. Manessa Germanise Carr, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, Leadership, and Intelligence. Jessica Arlene Balazovich, Master of Arts, Teaching Autism Spectrum Disorders. Bradford Deshawn Parker, Master of Science, Humane Leadership. Robert Henry Stonick, Master of Arts, Higher Education Administration. Jack William Proctor, Master of Arts, Higher Education Administration. Sarah Rachel Boland, Master of Arts, Higher Education Administration. Gabrielle Taylor Lincoln, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, Leadership, and Intelligence. Deanna Mitchell, Master of Science, Criminal Justice, Leadership, and Intelligence. Jennifer Ann Beauregard, Master of Social Work. Iman Soap, Master of Social Work. Melody M. Montgomery, Master of Social Work. Meg M. Halstead, Master of Social Work. Lauren Kenyon Franklin, Master of Social Work. Stephanie Teresa Belcher, Master of Social Work. Diamond Sheree Robinson, Master of Social Work. Angela Pillay Folson, Master of Social Work. Shalaya Chantel Joyner, Master of Social Work. Please join me with a round of applause for our graduate students.
Would the undergraduate degree graduates of the College of Education and Human Development please come forward?
Logan Jeffrey West, Bachelor of Science. Matthias Julian Jenkins, Bachelor of Science. Slower. Yep, I will. Ryan William Dusang, Bachelor of Science. Ian Stiverson, Bachelor of Science. Joanna P. Holly Woods, Bachelor of Arts. Jolena Stewart, Bachelor of Science. Rhiannon Holmes, Bachelor of Arts with Honors. Karina Lynn Arnold, Bachelor of Science with highest honors. Keon Naji Lipscomb Jordan, Bachelor of Science. Anthony Gino Marsiglio, Bachelor of Science. Jacob Anthony Zaffarano, Bachelor of Science. Kenneth Aaron Snap, Bachelor of Science. Hassan El-Kalani, Bachelor of Science with honors. Amar Ali El-Zuad, Bachelor of Science. Roger Keith Chapman, Bachelor of Science. Krista Lee Sachs Wakefield, Bachelor of Science with high honors. Samantha Elaine Wakefield, Bachelor of Science with highest honors. Felicia Anastasia Andrade, Bachelor of Science. Skyan Lee Pavelchik, Bachelor of Science with honors. Caitlin Ruth DeRocher, Bachelor of Science. Lauren Rose Morton, Bachelor of Science. Paige Elizabeth Bowden, Bachelor of Science with honors. Marna Yelda, Bachelor of Science with high honors. Noelle Marie Stanley, Bachelor of Science with high honors. Fatima Naji Al Hussein, Bachelor of Science. Rachel Christiana Adams, Bachelor of Science with high honors. Bianca Nicolette Ludicky, Bachelor of Science with high honors. Stephen Marion Shimko, Bachelor of Science with honors. Ryan James Nunn, Bachelor of Science. Hiram Oscar Carreras, Bachelor of Science with highest honors. Micaiah Mims Robinson, Associate of Science. Ma Win Min, Bachelor of Science. Calvin Littleton, Jr., Bachelor of Science. Kendall Lee Fay, Bachelor of Science with honors. Isabella Grace Blomberg, Bachelor of Science. Nate Tuivavalaji, Bachelor of Arts. Dalal M. Abu Hassan, Bachelor of Science with honors. Jeffrey James Varner, Bachelor of Science with high honors. Gino Anthony Carone, Bachelor of Science. Rebecca Lynn Morrish, Associate of Science. Christopher Hendrick Johnson, Bachelor of Social Work. Yvette L. Whitby, Bachelor of Social Work. Megan Elizabeth Branton, Bachelor of Social Work. Zainab Berry, Bachelor of Social Work with high honors. Cynthia Elizabeth Saunders, Bachelor of Social Work with honors. Briera A. Burton, Bachelor of Social Work with honors. Gabriella Marie Duff, Bachelor of Science. Alexis Joy Ann Rivera, Bachelor of Science. Sylvia Warfield, Bachelor of Science with honors. Taylor Celeste Vittori, Bachelor of Science. Ariana Berenice Rivera, Bachelor of Science. Alyssa Nicole Satterfield, Bachelor of Arts with high honors. Brenda Chapo, Bachelor of Science with high honors. Sarah Marie Babcock Riddle, Associate of Science. Stephanie Grace Braun, Bachelor of Science with high honors. Madison Elizabeth Gazella Thomas, Bachelor of Science. Justina Isabella Grega, Bachelor of Science with high honors. Isabel Angelina Gerhardt, Bachelor of Science. Please join me in congratulating the graduates of the College of Education and Human Development.
Therefore, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Madonna University and by the approval of its Board of Trustees and by the authority vested in me by the Felician Sisters of North America and by the state of Michigan, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been a candidate with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Graduates, as a sign of your graduation, please rise. Take your tassel and place it on the left side of your cap. We present with great pride the graduating class of 2024 from Madonna University, College of Education and Human Development. Please be seated. At this time, we would like all persons with military service to please stand, including Madonna University persons, so that you can be recognized. Thank you for your service. Please be seated. I now call upon our distinguished alumna, Sister Mary Lewandowski, to lead the Alumni Pledge found on page 3 of your program.
I ask all graduates and Madonna University alumni to now stand with me and recite the Alumni Pledge. Together, we accept our responsibility and pledge our efforts to promote the general welfare of Madonna University, to create and maintain an active interest in alumni members, to extend the influence of Madonna University, to perpetuate friendships among our alumni associates, the interests of the university, and so to aid our alumni into truth and service on both human and spiritual levels.
Graduates, please remain standing. Board of Trustees and faculty, please stand as well. I now call upon Sister Aquinas, Madonna University trustee, to provide the benediction and send us strongly forth with a blessing.
Let us pray. God of joy and hope, we ask now that your almighty hand be on our graduates as they and their families celebrate this grand milestone. Bless in a special way the parents, partners, families, and friends who supported them during their Madonna University experience. May our graduates be assured of the Madonna community's continuing support as they journey through life. May they find strength in the excellence of their academic preparation and the Felician Franciscan values and traditions on which it was founded. Bless their lives from this day on with goodness and success. Enable them to stay true to their dreams for your greater glory, to discern what is right, good, and just, and to use their gifts wisely and in service to others. Empower them to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love, guided by your light and grace, so they may freely use their talents in right relationship with the whole earth community. And may Mary, the mother of Jesus and our Madonna, protect them on their way. Amen, amen. Alleluia, alleluia.
I now invite Miriam Nizick, graduate and vocalist, to lead us in the singing of the Madonna University alma mater. Please rise.
In closing today's ceremonies, we congratulate our distinguished alumna and student speaker. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and Administration, we thank all of those who have prepared and participated in the commencement exercises, especially the faculty for educating our graduates. Dr. Chris Benson, Vice President for Student Affairs and Mission Integration. Dr. Cliff Camp, Assistant Vice President and Dean of Students. Ms. Dina Dubas, Assistant Vice President and Registrar. Mrs. Sarah Fraser, Spirit Store Manager, our Marketing and University Communications Group and their respective teams for all of the graduation preparations, all of the marshals, ushers, interpreters, performers, and volunteers, and all of you attending today's ceremonies. Thank you. And Dr. Dunn, thank you for leading our ceremony.
The audience is requested to remain in place until the graduates leave. We ask that the family and friends of the graduates meet your graduate outside the Alliance Catholic Credit Union arena. Look for Cruiser, our mascot, who will be celebrating with our graduates. The order of recessional is as follows. Mace bearer, Dennis Bozick, platform party, president, trustees, cabinet, faculty, and then our graduates. Guests, please remain in your seats until the graduates have left the arena. I now invite Chief Faculty Marshal Dennis Bozick to come forward.
On behalf of the faculty and all of us here at Madonna University, we thank you for attending this joyous celebration on our beautiful campus. This officially closes the 77th commencement ceremony for the College of Education and Human Development of Madonna University.